Well, according to the United Network for Organ Sharing, more than 100,000 people are in need of an organ transplant and 80,000 of those people on a waiting list. Here to give us now some insight on organ donation, we welcome now Dr. Amy Friedman. And Dr. Friedman, good to have you here.
Well, thank you.
And not only that, April is a great month. Obviously, it's about the spring, and we're looking forward to spring and Easter and the holidays.
And it's Donate Life Month.
There you go.
Exactly.
Talking about organ donation and really organs that can be donated. So let's get into this a little bit right here, because as you talk about organ donation, it's not a topic that everybody always talks about, but obviously now there's a lot of awareness.
Right. So one organ donor can save 8 lives. We can have 2 lungs, a heart. We can use 2 pieces of a liver, a pancreas, and 2 kidneys. So directly saving 8 lives.
Mm. And that's pretty major. Let's talk about how receptive are people, because before on the back of the driver's license they have a check mark you can just cross out.
Right.
I want to be an organ donor. Many people don't even turn over and even look at that. How receptive is the message getting out there, and how are people responding?
So we know that people and New Yorkers are very strongly in support of organ donation. We think over 90% support it as a concept. But unfortunately, when it comes to push comes to shove, we have the lowest donation rate in the country. 50th out of 50 states, we only have 30% of our population registered in the state registry. So we can do a lot more.
Mm-hmm. And so what's going on this month, and what do we have going on this month?
Right. So what I'd really like to focus on is the good news that we had last year. We had nearly 500,000 new donors throughout New York State, 370,000 of those in the New York City area, which is great. We had 3 new legislative advances in favoring organ donation, and we have actually the 4th fastest growth rate in our registry throughout the country.
That's awesome. So when you talk about organ donation, somebody's out there watching right now, and they may even be thinking about it, or they may have little, questions about it. So talk to us about, if they're interested in being a donor, what's the process? What do we do?
Right. So you have the opportunity to go through the Department of Motor Vehicles website, MyDMV, to sign up there. You can always call any of us at LiveOn New York, and we have a website, liveonnewyork.org. You can ask your health professionals. Absolutely, the information is really clear, it's transparent, it's supportive, it's good, and it's truthful. What happens when somebody is in the hospital dying or expected to die, we are advised about that person. We look up whether that person is in the registry, and then because we are the people that know the most about organ donation and can give the actual facts, and then we come on site and speak with the family.
And what's that conversation like? I mean, a lot of families, certainly it's bad enough you have a family member that's already transitioning, and then to have that conversation about possible organ donation.
Right. It's a tough conversation. Grieving is a very difficult situation, which is why it is most important that if somebody personally chooses that they would like to be a donor, that you make that information known to your family in advance, and that you sign up on the registry. But the conversation, really, we try to help understand that they are grieving. Nothing is going to change that, but organ donation, if you will, can actually be a candle in the darkness. You can save lives, you can create a legacy for your loved one or as an individual, and we turn what we have not caused, the sadness, whatever situation has happened leading to a death, into brightness, into miracles.
Mm-hmm. And so Long Live New York has the campaign.
It's wonderful. We really have made a lot of progress. We want to get the news out. We're starting to include this in New York City high school curriculum. We've had, as I said, 3 legislative changes. Now when you sign up, when you go to renew your license at the Department of Motor Vehicles, you are not, in honor of Lauren, this is called Lauren's Law, you can't close that information without giving us a yes or no about organ donation. You used to be able to be maybe. Right. Now it's either yes or no, and we believe that most people will end up saying yes. Mm-hmm. We also have had the change in the state joining other states, such that now 16 and 17-year-olds can choose legally to be donors, and it's no longer just waiting for the age of 18.
Mm-hmm. So if people want more information, what do they go ahead and do?
they go to our website, LiveOn New York, Long Live New York, and they can reach out. There's a lot of information there, and they can contact us directly. All of our contact information is there.
Dr. Amy Friedman, who's the Chief Medical Officer at LiveOn New York, we thank you so much for coming and sharing, and hopefully we'll get some more Bronxites out there and those people who are watching in our audience to really pay attention to this, because it's very important.
Thank you so much.
All right, Dr. Amy Friedman. All right, listen, stay tuned. We got more show coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere.